My friend Sahana gave me this video idea last minute. It's Saturday currently as I'm filming and it's like 5 p.m. so I'm gonna need to rush to edit this on time. Hopefully I get it done. I think I will. So this is just gonna be a really quick video. I'm gonna be sharing my top 10 albums and EPs that you have to listen to before you die. These are all bangers, guys. I hope I can introduce you to some new music that you might actually end up really liking. These are in no specific order, by the way. There's no, I couldn't rank these, honestly. It would be heartbreaking for me to rank these because I love them all so much. Okay, first one on here I have is Everything by Coda the Friend. It's just the most heartwarming album that I've ever listened to in my life. There's a big growth mentality aspect to it. This album came to me at a very sad point in my life. It's such a comfort album to me. It's like an everything's gonna be okay album. The next one I have is Malibu by Anderson .Paak. This album is awesome, guys. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this album. I love Anderson .Paak. Juno Deluxe version by Remy Wolf. I feel like if I were an artist, if I were a singer, I would want to be Remy Wolf. I think that would be my goal, honestly. Her music is so weird and crazy. I love it though. It's great. It's so much fun. And it's also chill at the same time. Juno is such a fun album and her lyrics are so fun too. I love her lyrics. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is by Still Woozy. This is absolutely 100% a no skip album. My favorite song on this album, and I've talked about this a million times, is Before You Were Mine. It's honestly one of my favorite songs of all time, if not my favorite song at this point. It is such a sweet song. The whole album is really interesting. I feel like every single song is about something different, which is really cool. When I listen to it all the way through, that's how I feel. I just feel like every song is kind of talking about something different, which is really, really interesting. The next one is an EP, and it's called Heather Who by Heather. I guess it's kind of another comfort EP for me. I do listen to it pretty frequently. He's just always an artist that I seem to come back to. What's so cool, by the way, what's so cool about this is that Remy Wolf, Heather, and Still Woozy all know each other, but I know Remy Wolf and Still Woozy have collaborated in the past. I've seen Still Woozy in concert, actually, and Heather is one of his openers in a city that wasn't Atlanta, so I didn't get to see him open, but he was one of Still Woozy's openers, and the same with Remy Wolf. And I know Remy Wolf is coming to Atlanta in October, and Heather is opening for her in some locations as well, which is crazy. So, but really, really good EP. Fire on Mars by Benny. This is an EP. This EP I feel like is the best of her. I love this EP. Glitter is the first song I heard by her. I actually found it in a Starbucks. I was studying at Starbucks one day and I was like, this song is so good. Landmark by Hippocampus. I honestly could talk forever about this album. It is such a pretty album. If you're listening to it for the first time, you have to go listen to it in order without skipping any songs and listen like all the way through the end because each song blends into the next one. In their album cover, each song represents one piece of the album cover, which is really, really cool. Hippocampus has been a group that I've been listening to for a very long time now. Landmark, I think, is their best work that they've ever put out. I think it's their more popular one too. It makes sense why it's so popular. The next album is American Teen by Khalid. This is a very basic album, but honestly, like, everyone needs to listen to this album at least once. I feel like I listened to it at a really good time too, because I listened to it like when I was still in high school. It makes sense why it was so popular. Such a great album. I have a lot of really fun memories attached to this album as well, so the title of the album really fits the album perfectly. So the next album is Hozier's self-titled album, the expanded edition. If I were to rank every album that I'm mentioning in this video, this one would be really high up. Hozier is a god on earth. His music is so gorgeous. I haven't met anyone that doesn't like Hozier. This man is perfect. His voice is perfect. His lyrics are beautiful. No one hates him. No one hates him. Everyone likes Cherry Wine. There's not a single soul on this planet that dislikes Cherry Wine. You can't. How can you? This album is honestly the most flawless album I've ever heard in my life. This album is flawless. Absolutely flawless. The final album I have on here is another EP, and that is Tradition by Monsoon. This is also just a really, really pretty EP. I got his first song in my Discover Weekly years ago. It's called Nothing in Return. Very, very unique song. Like, I've never heard anything like that before. Very, very pretty. I love his instrumentals a lot. He also has a really, really good voice. It's crazy. I'm really looking forward to hearing more music from him because he is insanely talented. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was talking insanely fast, but I also am on kind of a time crunch right now, so I've got to move fast. I know I said the same thing over and over again for every single album and EP, but I'm telling you guys, these are god tier albums and EPs, and you guys have to listen to them. But anyway, guys, I gotta go edit before I miss my deadline, so I will see you guys next Saturday with another video. So until then, bye!